On my honor, I attest that this video is the product of my own work alone, and that I understand and have followed the letter and spirit of the rules by which this final exam project is being given. Question 10, last one. So I chose Study Guide 22, Parts 3B and 3D, and Study Guide 23, Part 3A and 3B. So, for Study Guide 22, Part 3B, the first fact is life emerged 3.5 million years ago in the ocean. And I mean, to think of all places, we're on land now, that everything was underwater. There was no breathing outside. I thought that's pretty cool. And somebody named Louis Pasteur boiled the broth to trap plants' pores to catch life in the air. And no, everybody doubted him, but he was able to figure it out. And those chemical processes of the bacteria in the air and stuff led to us figuring out that there was bacteria in food even, and helps us to live safer now because we boil our food to get rid of the bacteria. And the last fact is DNA reproduction can have errors, which is what leads to evolution. We evolve and get better. And for Study Guide 22, Part 3D, I learned that Earth's core is nearly as hot as the sun's surface, which is insane. I mean, like, really hot, and we live on it. And the first living things were single-celled organisms. And last was that the birds are surviving ancestors of dinosaurs. I didn't know that before. Study Guide 23, 3A, I learned that Earth received liquid water through the process of Earth's hot surface cooling. I also learned that Earth itself was created from a cloud of gas and dust, which collapsed 5 billion years ago under its own weight. Lastly, that Earth has evolved through many collisions over time, which is interesting because it shows how destruction doesn't just destroy, but it can create. And lastly, from Study Guide 23, 3B, I learned that astrobiology is the study of life's origins, evolution, distribution, and fate. And through astrobiology, scientists of all fields, astronomy, chemists, planetary scientists, and more, they work together and learn different perspectives. And scientists have been studying duplicated life since the 1900s, which is a long time, a lot longer than I thought. And I find all this interesting because perspectives is what allows us to grow and learn more. And for everyone to accept different perspectives in the science community allows us to get new ideas. Like, for example, how we learned how a geologist was able to actually help with us figuring out how old the Earth was, which also helped astronomy, and how we were able to figure out how hot the sun was.